today I'm going to be talking about 12 habits of quiet, wealthy individuals in the society. You need to understand that wealthy people are always quiet. They are not the kind of non-speaker. They are not the kind of people that actually flaunt their wealth in society. They are not the kind of people that are always seeking for attention. They are not the kind of people that wanted everybody to know that they are always wealthy or they have money. They actually, have the habit of building their wealth in silence, and that is why if you don't observe them very well, you will never know them. So we're going to be looking at this habit, and at the end of the day, you yourself, you may find out that you possess one or two of these habits. If you actually have one or two of these habits, or you even possess five, it means that you're actually in the right direction. And don't forget that even if you're in the right direction, it means that you need to start investing today. It means that you need to start saving for the future, because the future is where the wealth actually lies. Number one attribute or habit of wealthy people is that they are the quiet ones. Wealthy people are not non-speakers. They are so quiet that you will never know that they are actually wealthy. They are quiet, they are easygoing, they are not the attention-seeking people, they are not the noise makers, they are not the troubleshooters, and they are not the ones that actually wanted attention in the society. These people actually live among us, but you will never know until you observe them very closely, or you are very close to them. They don't live an extravagant lifestyle. They don't spend money recklessly because they save and also invest their money. They understand the power of compound. They understand the power of savings, and they also understand the power of investing their money. The wealthy people have actually formed the habit of being very quiet. For example, in the United States of America, we have over 22 million people that are actually very wealthy. But you will never know these people because their names are not in the headlines, their names are not ringing bell, or the world does not even know them. And that's why in my previous topic, I was talking about the fact that you need to understand and begin to build on what I call building wealth in silence. You need to understand that for you to actually be able to be successful in life and be wealthy in life, you need to understand that you need to build your wealth in silence so that you will avoid unnecessary attention, so that you will avoid unnecessary distractions. And that is why the wealthy class have actually mastered this secret of living in silence, of building wealth in silence, of building financial empire in silence without making any kind of noise. Number two habit of wealthy people is that they are always observing, they are always learning, and they are always listening. So they observe, they listen, and they also learn. The key to building wealth is making good decisions, and the wealthy class are a master in this regard. They know how to make good financial decisions. Why? Because they are always observing, they are always listening, and they are always learning from other people. They are very inquisitive, they are very curious about everything, and they are willing to come down to any level to learn from others, provided what they are learning is going to build them up and make them better. Actually make good decisions on where to spend their money, where to invest their money, and also how to avoid unnecessary financial pitfalls. This group of people process information and use it to their own advantage. They consume quality content that gives them information about what is going on around them. And what are those quality content? They read books and articles. They are curious and inquisitive about things. They focus on things that can only matter, and they believe that knowledge is actually power. Number three habit of wealthy people is that they invest in boring investing portfolios. A lot of people will say boring investing portfolios. Of course, wealthy people are masters in this area because they invest in all those things that people don't even give attention to. So they don't invest in risky penny stocks and sexy cryptocurrencies. They invest in well-tested, boring assets. They have reasons why they invest on those things, as opposed to those things that can actually make them to be famous, make them to gain admiration, and make them to be excited. This is because their priority is on security and financial freedom. To them, investment actually gets the job done and creates wealth at the end of the day, as opposed to seeking for fame, admiration, and excitement. Number four attribute of wealthy people is that they are always patient and very consistent. Wealthy people have formed the habit over the years that if they want to actually maintain their wealth, if they want to actually make more money, if they want to actually build more financial empire, if they want to actually be able to sustain their wealth over time and build financial freedom, then they need to be patient and consistent in what they are doing. They are very patient when it comes to investment, show what I call a decade of sacrifice. No wonder after a short period of time, even those that actually wanted to invest always lose confidence, most especially when they don't understand what is called a decade of sacrifice. A decade of sacrifice simply means that you are patient. It means that you are actually consistent. It means that you are actually continuously doing whatever you are doing over a long period of time. For example, 10 years. After 10 years, your money will have been compounded enough. For example, let's assume that you are able to save or invest 20 million naira in your investment portfolio. That means that after 10 years, you will have gotten about 40 million naira. The question is, how many people can actually wait for 10 years? How many people can be patient and be consistent for 10 years? You need to understand that these people are not distracted by latest investing trends such as cryptocurrency, meme stocks, and forex trading speculations. Of course, these things are always speculations and they are not guaranteed. So the wealthy class are not distracted by this. Cryptocurrency, meme stocks, or forex trading speculations that are not guaranteed. They are not interested in all those things. They are actually interested in things that can actually generate real wealth for them at the end of the day. Because cryptocurrency can actually crash at any time. It is not definite, it is actually speculative. Forex trading can actually, you can lose all your money if care is not taken because it is also speculative. They are not in a hurry to get rich because they understand that patience is actually the key, including consistency. Number five habit of wealthy individuals in society is that they embrace what I call boring careers. Boring careers. There are so many careers today that people believe that they are boring, they are not interesting, they don't bring you to the spotlight, they don't make you to be popular, and as such, people are running from those careers. They are called boring careers. Many of these careers create what I call excellent stability, most especially if you are in one of those categories. They help to create excellent stability. They help to create what I call steady income, and they also help to create what I call low risk. I remember some time ago when I was teaching people, I was in the classroom teaching, once I leave the classroom, I'll go do what I call PP in other places where I make money. And also I got engaged in so many activities that at the end of the month I was making money for myself because of teaching. But unfortunately today, a lot of people are not interested in teaching because they believe that teachers' reward is in heaven. These areas that people feel that they are actually inferior or boring are accounting, engineering, teaching, and small businesses. These areas do not always carry what I call glamour or flashy lifestyle. But on the other hand, they offer consistent savings, investment, and financial goals. Number six habit of wealthy people is that they are always quiet about their success. Wealthy people are not noisemakers. Wealthy people are not those that are actually seeking for attention, for people to know them that they are actually rich or very successful. They are always quiet about their success. So despite their success, they are always quiet about it. They don't feel the need for them to flaunt their success. They build their wealth in silence. They understand the locus of control over their life, and they can also change it at any point in time. They are wealthy, but they are very quiet. They are not the attention-seeking type. They are not the type that actually want everybody to know that they are actually wealthy through their flashy cars, vacation, wearing expensive attires. They build their wealth in their silence. Number 7 attribute of wealthy people is that they are very intentional about their social media usage. You see, today a lot of people are so addicted to the social media, and on the social media today, a lot of good things and bad things are happening over there, and people are actually watching them. It's quite unfortunate that a lot of people actually consume a lot of this bad content, and that's why a lot of us are where we are today. We are not moving forward. Social media is very, very good, it's very interesting, but you need to understand that you need to prioritize what you actually consume on the social media, because the rich people or the wealthy class have actually been able to be intentional when it comes to social media usage. They are very careful of what they actually post. I'm not saying that it's not good for you to post your videos or anything on the internet, but you need to be very careful of what you actually post on the internet, because by posting alone, a lot of people have actually gotten themselves into trouble through what I call kidnapping or assassination and other things like that. You need to be very careful of what you actually post on the social media. So wealthy people are always careful in this regard. They don't want to attract unwanted attention or unwanted attention. Then you should also know that a lot of people actually share what they are not supposed to be sharing on the social media. They share what I call oversharing on the social media. Number 8 is that they optimize happiness and security for status and fame. A lot of people in our society today, they prefer status, they prefer fame, they prefer glorification, they prefer admiration, they prefer attention, they prefer people to worship them, they prefer people to know that they are very wealthy. But for the wealthy class, for people that actually have money, or people that build wealth, they actually prioritize happiness and security over those things, like status and their fame. I am not saying that you should not glorify your status or fame, but you need to understand that there are different ways to actually define success. The wealthy people are not carried away by status and fame. They strive for happiness and security in life. Happiness actually comes from financial freedom, stable relationship, and ability to control your time. They do not seek for societal validation or compare themselves to other people. True success is what I call contentment and not recognition, status, or fame. The 9 habits of successful people or wealthy people is that they watch their spending. They watch actually how they spend their money. Wealthy people don't spend their money anyhow. They watch how they actually spend their money. They actually understand that money is actually a tool, and as a tool, it can actually fund their lifestyle. And when they're actually funding their lifestyle, they need to be very careful how they fund their lifestyle. They are not extravagant, they are not frugal, they are not reckless with money, because they know and they understand the dynamics of money. They always put money into work. They always put money into operation. Money is not stagnant to them. Money is actually a tool to create more wealth for them. Money is actually a tool to create more financial freedom for them. Money is actually a tool for them to create what I call financial stability. They don't spend their money on liabilities or something that cannot create wealth for them or what cannot create value for them. So they always spend and invest their money on things that can actually create value or create more money for them at the end of the day. Number 10 attribute of wealthy people or wealthy class people or quite wealthy people is that they enjoy boring hobbies. You see, a lot of wealthy people, they enjoy boring habits. These are not the kind of people that always seek attention or want people to know that they're actually rich. They are always doing things that ordinarily other people cannot do. For example, they engage in the cooking. Number 11 attribute of wealthy people is that they are strategic networkers. They actually believe in the power of networking by allowing like-minded individuals in their life that can provide mentorship and a challenge in a positive way. They choose quality over quantity in terms of relationship and networking. So these people, they prioritize relationship, they believe in the power of networking, and they avoid those that I call toxic people. Now, 12 habits of wealthy people is what I call developing a very strong relationship. You see, when you have money, it's also imperative. It is important for you to actually have a very good relationship. So wealthy people develop a close relationship with those that are actually close to them. People show off their wealth due to what I call deep insecurity and good relationship. Because most of people that actually show their wealth today, that flaunt their wealth today, they have what I call insecurity problem, and that's why they are actually flaunting their wealth. Because what the people believe that when they make the money, they need to spend the money with their loved ones. As a result of this, relationship is important in order to live a healthy, fulfilling life, and that is what wealthy people actually choose. So they build a very strong relationship, they build a very close relationship with those that are close to them, and when they are making this wealth, they also share this wealth with these people, because they understand the power of a strong relationship. So while they are building money, while they are building wealth, while they are building financial freedom, while they are building financial goals in their life, they are also building what I call a very strong relationship. Hope you enjoyed this video and you now understand that wealthy people actually have some attributes that actually distinguish them from other people. And these attributes or habits are what makes them to be wealthy. These are the habits that makes them to be thick. These are the habits that actually sustain them in their lives. Now the question is, which of these habits do you actually possess? Let me know in the comment section. Is it the quiet habit? Is it the habit of listening, observing, and then learning? Is it the habit of what? Of developing a good relationship? Is it the habit of what? Of developing what I call a stronger network? So which of them is your own habit? Or do you possess all these habits? Are you the type of person that you don't like flaunting your wealth all over there? You don't want people to actually know they are wealthy. You're actually in this class. And if you don't have one of these habits today, I want to challenge you to develop one of these at least five of these habits, and watch how this begin to change your life. And apart from developing these habits, always also learn to invest your money and save for the future, because nobody knows tomorrow. What happens when you are not working? What happens when you are old? When you cannot move around any longer? What will actually sustain you is what you have actually built over a long period of time. And that's why investment is very important. Investment, savings are very crucial if you want to build wealth in life. If I've actually gained